Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. In this one we are going to be reacting to some pre-med medical student memes. Let's get right into it. Hopefully these are some good ones. I will throw them up on the screen and simply react. When you try and explain medical information to your non-medical friends, why won't red blood cells love us artery plaque? They will soon have an idea. Free hugs. No. Incoming heart attack in 5 seconds. Oh my gosh. So essentially there's plaque built up in your heart causing a blockage, and all the red blood cells are giving them a hug and essentially just causing a clot. Holy cow. Oh my gosh, that was kind of uncalled for, but that was actually kind of funny. I found that one pretty good. When you finally get a free weekend without having to study, I did nothing. I did absolutely nothing, and it was everything that I thought it would be. Could be. That is totally the truth too, because oh my gosh, you study so much, even as a pre-med. I don't even want to know about medical school. You just study so many hours for exams, for, finals, but much less, your individual tests and quizzes that you have pretty much every week based on those pre-med classes that you have to take. Oh my gosh, yeah, I will take a day off, and my day off will be literally nothing. My day off won't be like less than what I'm doing or like less studying. It'll be nothing. If I can get all of my work done on a Friday, I will take Saturday and simply relax. What's life like in medicine? Looking straight down a cannon, they say it's kind of like drinking straight from a fire hose. And I think pre-med is kind of like drinking from a high pressure faucet, where you're getting thrown, again, a lot of content, and you're just trying to digest every single thing that you need for anatomy and for, physiology, for chemistry, for biology, micro, that kind of thing. And there's just so much content that you have to try and learn. It makes you want to stick your face down the end of a cannon. Reviewing for med school finals, be like, oh yeah, I know some of these words. Yeah, Keenan, I think it's Keenan, from Keenan and Kel. Oh my gosh. That's funny too, because man, what made me think of this video idea is not obviously my own video ideas, reacting to some Dr. Mike medical memes, where I, as a pre-med, will know some of the words that those memes say. But obviously I couldn't give a diagnosis, but they'd be like, they talk about coronary artery disease or CABG, and I'd be like, oh yeah, I've heard of that. I know what that is. I know, what it stands for, coronary artery bypass graft, coronary CABG. Anyways, something like that. And I couldn't diagnose it, but it's like, I've heard some of these words. I'm trying to remember what these are. That's kind of what it's like right now studying for the MCAT. When I'm getting stuff like, cycles and words and definitions that I'm trying to remember. And it's like, I totally have read this before. I just need to remember what it is. I've definitely heard it somewhere. I just got to think back. Holy cow. When you start diagnosing medical problems in song lyrics. I can't feel my face when I'm with you. It's a stroke. You're having a stroke. Okay. The Weeknd, good song. I can't feel my face when I'm with you, but I love it. Good song lyric. It's a stroke, you're having a stroke. It could also be Bell's palsy, some facial paralysis. Justin Bieber got diagnosed with that, I believe, something like that, where he had semi-facial paralysis. That was pretty interesting too, just to see that diagnosis. And I watched a doctor react to that, Dr. Yoon, and that was really interesting to see. But yeah, I do that myself, where I'm like, oh, I have a bump on my arm. I think it's this. I have this pain in my ankle. I think it might be this. And I'm not even a medical student yet. I'm not even a resident yet. So I am getting way ahead of myself, but I'm still doing that. Yeah, it's a stroke. What is that? House MD? House? Hashtag life of a medical student, when you use histology slides to spark romance, and they're all hearts. I like that. It's a match made in medicine, as they say. Looking at slides under, oh my gosh, histology slides. That's pretty hilarious. I was in microbiology, looked at a couple things in my lab under the microscope on a slide, some bacteria cultures, and that was super interesting. Have a day in the life. I will link that up in the corner. You can definitely check that out. Yeah, that's pretty funny. Trying to date in the life of a medical student. You make my heart have premature ventricular contractions. What? You make my heart skip a beat. I like that. I like that one too. Oh my gosh, perfect time to plug another video of mine. What are the odds? I made a pre-med stereotypes video where I used, what they say, like doctor speak instead of layman's terms, discussing something. So instead of saying like you have a brain freeze, or saying you have, a heart attack, or whatever that may be, hiccups, I don't even know what it was. You just say what the medical terminology is for them, and it makes you sound smarter. So premature ventricular contractions, you feel like your heart skips a beat, like your heart flutters when you're with that person. That's pretty good. That's clever. I'm about to keep that one in my back pocket. When you haven't slept for weeks and run only on coffee. I poured Red Bull in my coffee this morning. I can see sounds. Oh my gosh. I totally relate to this one. Of course, I feel like I relate to all of these. I'm not even a medical student. I'm a pre-med, and I feel like I still relate to all of these. I didn't really drink caffeine until I got to college because I'd have 8 a.m.s, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or I'd have an 8 a.m. on Friday. I can say that in undergraduate, I've gotten more sleep than I feel like I will, but at the same time, I still need my caffeine. But it's different for everybody. So I think if you can get through without it, try to not get addicted to it, because I know eventually you probably will. That just seems to be how it is. Well, medical students don't really know what they are doing on procedures. I'm going to have to draw blood. Thanks for waiting. And he drew a blood drop. Is that a little face on it? Oh my gosh, that is. That's not what I think blood looks like, but obviously a blood drop. It's a cute little face, but they don't really have faces. Oh my gosh, that's so funny because, I mean, as a phlebotomist, I see that. That's pretty much all I do know how to do. Thinking about my scope of practice, I'm able to draw blood from the arm, from the heel, from, the back of the hand. Pretty much that's it. And so, yeah, that's all I know how to do is draw blood. And that's not even really what I would say is a procedure. Not going under the knife, but that's pretty funny. That's a good one. Student loan problems. No, his 100th birthday party was last month. Now he's celebrating paying off his student loans. Yeah, if that ain't the truth. Oh my gosh. I just know from undergrad trying to find scholarships, much less going into medical school where things are 3 times as expensive as what I'm paying right now. And I don't have the money that I did in undergrad because I spent it all in undergrad, and I can't work because I'm doing full-time school. Yeah, not something to look forward to. Not really something that's funny, but something that I also can't really control. And so I just have to do what I can to, try and get over my student loans. Note to med school lecturers. What if I told you that reading a PowerPoint aloud is not the same as teaching? Yeah, with COVID too especially. What if I told you that pre-recorded lectures that are from 8 years prior are not the same as teaching because you don't do anything? I mean, you recorded those so long ago. Oh my gosh, I've had a handful of classes where it's just pre-recorded lecture that they've used at least 2 years prior, 3 years prior, whatever that may be, and just give you the same exact quizzes again that they either found online that they may have made themselves, but have also been the same tests that they've used 5 years in a row. So yeah, texting in the life of a medical student. Malar rash of SLE, facial palsy, exothalamus. I don't think you'd pronounce that P. Ptosis, ptosis. Allergic rhinitis, fever, central cyanosis, alopecia, circumduction gait of hemiplegia, open case of pulmonary TB, oh yeah, tenderness, shuffling gait of Parkinsonism. Let's find out what that is. Parkinsonian gait, also known as shuffling gait, presents as short, narrow steps. Wow, with flexed knees and stooped posture. Anyways, shuffling gait of Parkinsonism. Pretty cool. How to celebrate Halloween, hashtag life of medical student style. Nice. How to celebrate Halloween, med student style. Of course, you've got a heart, something that I'm super interested in. I'm interested in so many things. That's why I think medicine is so amazing. Simply for one of these, reasons alone is the fact that there are so many things that you can go into. Heart interests me, brain, orthopedics, skin, everything, everything really interests me. And so that's why I'm really excited to go into medicine in any aspect, and go do rounds in my rotations and get to see all these types of patients and diagnoses, different types of care, and, different types of surgeries and stuff like that as well. It also is pretty sweet because I have, and I'll put a picture of this up as well, a little painting kind of drawing that I saw from, ironically, an ad on YouTube from a medical professional. I think I have an angiogram of the brain and then something of the heart, just a little painting of the heart. Anyways, those things are pretty cool. That is the first time I've ever bought something that was sponsored, but of course, yeah, that's pretty cool to see that on a pumpkin. Other than that, I guess if you guys did enjoy, drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel down below. We'll get back to different types of content and vlogs when school starts up again. We are almost done with summer, so I'm pretty much done with these, random videos about help and how to do this and that and how to get these. More back to what my actual life is like, studying vlogs, days in the life, weeks in the life, whatever that may be, stuff like that. So stick with me and subscribe to the channel down below so you don't miss out on any future content, of course. Otherwise, I'll see you on the next one. Peace.